All right, everybody, this is a broadcast of the Ebony Star Network. It is Gent Culture. We will be discussing the do's and don'ts of real men and a few other things. You want to know what those few other things are? Tune in right now. It's Gent Culture. Hit it, Dame. All right, all right. What's going on, everybody? It is Gent Culture. Sorry it took us a long time to do another podcast. We've been busy. This is a broadcast of the Ebony Star Network, sponsored by the E Nation. And I want to give a shout out to everybody in the chat showing up. Yvette, how are you? And this is where we talk all things gentlemen. This is gentleman culture. This is where we build gentlemen, husbands, and fathers. And this is where we teach our brothers how to respect the ladies, how to treat ladies, how to deal with women, and also how to get themselves together so that they will attract women, so they won't be socially awkward dweebs and nerds, and have blow up dolls for companions for the rest of their lives. And we pretty much have lessons. Of course, we're not any Mac lessons because we are anti pimp culture, which is what Mac lessons is for. That's for pimp culture. Pimp culture hates women and it teaches men to berate women and belittle women and abuse women and disrespect women. So that's pretty much what pimp culture is. Gent culture is actually a counter to pimp culture, and that's what we hope it to be in the future. It's still in its infancy stage, but we are looking to grow it and have more people as we go along in the process. So, what do we have here? What's going on, Roland? And so, with brothers, we're going to be talking to you tonight about the do's and don'ts of real men. Now, what I've been listening to on social media and what I've seen, a lot of you brothers, even your older brothers, you guys don't get it. Even some of you older brothers are misguided. You have no clue on what it is to be a man. You have no clue on what it is to be a gentleman. You have no clue on how to treat a woman. You have no clue on how you should behave as a man, period. Some of you have given way to a lot of the influence of these gay men, such as the Kevin Samuels and all of them homos in the manosphere. And you seem to think that this man homo thing is the way to go. And you guys are jumping on bandwagons rather than being your own man and thinking for yourself. You're letting other people doing the thinking for you. And they're turning many of you dudes into gay men. And you don't even realize that you're becoming a gay man. So we're going to talk about the do's and the don'ts of a real man. So before I get started with that, let me get a sound check, make sure I'm coming in, and then we'll get the show right off.
All right. I can hear you loud and clear.
All right. Thank you very much for that, Dame. All right, everybody. It's time for the Gent Culture. Now, the do's and don'ts of real men. Let's start out with a don't. And here's a real big don't, okay? Now, I've gotten some pushback. Peace, Kendall Roland. Now, I've gotten some pushback about this, all right? I thought I explained it on my last podcast. Not on this podcast, but I explained it on the podcast of Gangster Talk. But we're going to go into it again. It's about love. There is a huge misunderstanding about love. And this is amongst black men. Only black men have this misunderstanding. Other races of men don't have this misunderstanding. If you go and talk to other races of men about this, they'll look at you like, what are you talking about? Only black men have this misguided understanding about love. For some reason, black men seem to think that love is supposed to be between two men. And they use the excuse to love other men by saying that they love their sons. And they think that that makes it okay because you love your son. You think it's okay to love some grown man. Well, it's not okay. And you don't get to use your son as an excuse to be a homo. Because if you love another man, then you're homo. Or you're happy, okay? Let's choose a new word here. We're not going to say the G word anymore. We're going to say happy, okay? So you're a happy man, all right? You're a happy man. Under no circumstances, a grown man should be loving another grown man. You'll say, but what about my father? Him too. If your father was a real man, he would be offended if you told him that you loved him. Now, understand something. A lot of fathers buy into that ideology. A lot of fathers are brainwashed too. There's very few fathers out there that stand with the old traditions of manhood. You see, back in the day, right, when the father had a boy, he leave the boy with his mother for a certain amount of years. He sends his boy to his mother for all of the coddling, all of the mothering and stuff like that. When the father was ready for the son, there was none of that going on. The father was very strong with the son. Father didn't want his son to show no emotions. Matter of fact, when the son started crying, he said, "Boy, go to your mother for all that coddling." See, fathers didn't teach love to their sons as it pertains to other men. You understand? So, fathers taught love from men to women, not from men to men. Like fathers didn't hug their sons or pick their sons up when they got a certain age. See, when they're really, really young, like 2, 3 years old, it doesn't make a difference. They don't know anything anyway. But when they get 3, 4, 5, oh, it's a big difference. Okay? It's a big difference. And that's when the father starts laying the groundwork for him to be a man, for him to be a male, and a male only. And one of the things you simply do not teach your son is love for another male. What, so you can grow up to be happy? As a man, you're supposed to love women only. Love is for women. Now, other men, they earn your respect. You can respect them. Okay? And if you have a friend, you can grow to respect your friend and care about your friend. I'm not saying you can't care about the people in your family, because just because I didn't have any love for my father as I shouldn't, didn't mean I didn't care about my father. And just because my father didn't teach love to his sons from male to male did not mean that he did not care about his sons. Okay? But as a male, you are not supposed to be walking around here talking about you love another male. I don't care how playful it sounds. Don't be running around talking about something, yo, love you, my nigga. No. Stop doing it. If you're one of these dudes doing that, you need to stop doing that. Because that's messing with your mind, it's messing with your psyche. You need to stop doing that. You need to start telling women that you love them. I don't care if you don't know them. Get it in your mind. Start loving women. That's what your love is supposed to be. A lot of you don't love women because you love men. And you don't think anything's wrong with it. You don't realize that you're backwards. You don't realize that you are contributing to your own effeminacy. Effeminacy, I mean. You're making yourself effeminate. I mean, your love has to go somewhere. If it's not going to your women, then where is it going? This is how you start getting into competitions with women, because you love other men and you think it's okay for you to act like a woman and argue with another woman and try to outdo another woman because you are contributing to your own effeminacy. You don't know how to be a male. You don't know how to be a strong male. People have lied to you and have shamed you out of being a strong male because they say, well, a male is a brute, right? Yeah, we are. But they tell you that brutes can't be smart. So you don't want to be a brute. Every time you hear somebody talking about a brute, they say a brute is dumb or stupid. So you strong and you brawny and you can handle up, you straight up brutish. You somehow you got to be dumb. You're not supposed to be intelligent. You're not supposed to be able to write your name or fill out an application or read a simple book or any of that stuff. And people will take that away from you. Yeah, you can be some strong, brawny, brute type dude who can protect it, who can handle it up, and may have an education, But they're going to take your education away from you any old way because they don't believe that you can have strength and intelligence in the same place. And then on top of that, they measure your intelligence by their standards, which will always be impossible for you to meet. You're supposed to be beefy, brawny, and brutish. It doesn't mean that you're dumb. It doesn't mean that you can't think. It doesn't mean that you can't do mathematics or read a book or write your name or fill out a goddamn application or put a sentence together. Doesn't mean that. But if you're feeble-minded, you believe other people who tell you, because they don't like the fact that you're strong, brawny, and brutish, and manly, and have intellect. They don't like that. They have to make something wrong with you. So they're afraid of you physically because you are that brute. You're a manly brute, right? So they can't deal with you physically. So now they have to attack your brain. Well, he can't be smart. He a big old doofus. He a big old brutish. And nothing could be further from the truth. Just because you're a big, strong brute has nothing to do with your intelligence. You can be a big, strong brute and be a scientist. You can be a big, strong brute and be a lawyer. You can be a big, strong brute and be a doctor. You can be a big, strong brute and be a college professor. I don't even know who started that, talking about, well, because he's big and strong, he can't be that. Who started that? Y'all been watching too many cartoons. And you be looking and you're listening to the European way of looking at life. You see, a lot of Europeans are physically weak. And so they value intelligence. They don't have that natural brutish instinct. That's why many of them are killers. Okay? Because they're cowards. So they have to kill. So they're the ones who tell you, oh, well, you can't be smart because you're big and strong. You bench press 500 pounds and you run real fast and you can knock things down when you hit them. So you're not supposed to be intelligent. You're a big, dumb doofus. That's not true. And you need to stop listening to stupid stuff like that. That in itself is stupid. And they're shaming you because you have what it takes to be a manly man. You can handle up out here. You can deal with the environment out here. And you can protect your people. You can protect your women because you got that brute strength. You got that brute mentality in you. And they're trying to take other things away from you by saying that, well, yeah, you strong and all that. And you can chase off lions, tigers, and bears, but you're not intelligent. You need to stop listening to that. Because of that, a lot of you are walking around here scary and weak. And you become very unattractive to women. Let me explain something to you, brothers. Nothing is more attractive to a woman than a weak, cowardly man. Why do you think you see some sisters with guys that you think they shouldn't be with? And you say to yourself, well, I look better than that dude. Or, well, first of all, you shouldn't be gauging yourself by any dude's looks. But some of you think that way. Well, I look better than that dude. I got more going on than that dude. Well, he can protect. You can't. Most women, hardly any, almost none of them, are going to be with a woman that a dude that can't protect them. Most women don't want to shackle up with another woman in a man's body. Because when you're cowering and you're shaking in your boots and you're scared, you're nothing but a woman trapped inside a man's body. And most women, once they recognize that, they don't want to be with no other woman. So that's unattractive to them. Why do you think a lot of them want tall, dark, and handsome dudes? Most tall dudes are beefy. Most tall dudes are strong. Most tall dudes got a menacing presence because they want somebody to protect them. Now you running around here and you effeminate, wearing makeup, talking about you styling, talking about you wearing Chelsea boots. Man, ain't nothing manly about that. I'm telling you right now, if that's what you're doing, you need to do a phone booth change. You need to duck into a phone booth and come out a man. Duck into a phone booth, take off the effeminate leotards, and put on some damn trousers, some shoes or boots, some khakis, a lumberjack or something, and come out of that booth a man. Okay? So, a big don't right off the bat. Stop it with this. I love you, my nigga. Stop it. You're screwing with your own psyche. Shouldn't be out here telling no man you love him. That's what you tell women. And some of you gonna be like, yo, I don't care nothing about you, man. I love my father. I love this. Okay, do whatever you want. I'm just telling you some real stuff. Man, to those who want to be men. If you want your heart, you want your Bruce strength, you want your courage, you want your inner power, you want women to look at you as somebody that can protect them, somebody that they feel confident around, you need to stop giving your love to men. That's a big don't. Don't love men. Don't. Do love women. Do that. If you loving men, go and grab that love back and give it to women. Exchange the love for respect. Okay? You feeling some kind of way about them guys, then give them your respect. Don't give them your love. They don't need your love. Women need your love. So at the end of the day, that's who you're going to lay down with. That's who you're going to have in your arms. That's the one that's going to make you feel like you're on top of the world. That's the one that's going to make you feel that in times when you think everything is against you, that you can take on the world. That's who you give your love to. Stop giving your love to these dudes. That's a big don't. And the do give your love to women. All right, so we're going to move on to the next don't. Before I do, give me a Dan, come in for 1 second. I'm frozen. I got to log off and come right back. I'll be right back in 2 seconds.
Okay. All right. So, you need to check yourself for weaknesses and strengthen up. Yeah, especially emotionally weakness. I had to get a reminder today. Okay. Their weak skin, weak blood, weak bones only make them a better receptacle for weak ideas. All right, Kendall. All right. You back? Okay. Yeah. They showing obvious signs of weak ideas. They
Okay, I'm
falling
back.
for. Okay.
Okay, I'm back. You guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Thanks, Dan. All right, so back to the second don't. Okay. Real men don't try to look prettier than their women. They don't. They don't try to outdo their woman in the fashion department. A lot of you brothers know what I'm talking about. Listen, let's get into this. Now, some of you brothers who know what I'm talking about, this ain't for you. This is for you mixed up brothers who are looking for some help. It's okay to get some help if you don't know. That's why we have GentCulture. Okay? So you can go and change yourself in private. So you can say to yourself, damn, I didn't know that, man. I messed up. Fine. Go change yourself in private. Okay? Some of you brothers don't let these happy men convince you that high fashion is somehow manly. It isn't. Women are into fashion and high fashion. Real men can give a F about fashion. Now let me let that sink in for a second. Let me say it one more time. Women are into high maintenance and high fashion and all that. Real men don't give a F about fashion. I'm going to give you a moment to think about that for a second before I go in. Oh, I lied. I'm going to go in right now. Let me tell you, punks, something. Y'all out here with all these yellow colors on, all this pink stuff, all this fluorescent stuff, fuchsia, looking like a bag of fruit. You need to cut that out. That is not manly. There's nothing manly about that. You just stop it. And I don't want to hear nothing about, well, there were men in the high fashion. Yeah, happy men. Very happy men are in the high fashion. Matter of fact, they so in the high fashion, they're at the top of the fashion game. Women go to the happy men to get tips from them on fashion. No woman should be coming to no real man for any fashion tips. Are you crazy? Don't be stupid. Well, real men are in our, no, they're not. Real men don't give a F about no fashion. Especially blue collar workers. Now, we may throw on a suit, but we working, man, there's khakis, maybe some sweatpants, some boots, a shirt, a baseball cap. We going to work. Now we want to take our ladies out. Okay, we might have a decent outfit. Man, but ain't nobody going out there all spit polished, pointy, shiny shoes, looking like a Latin, wearing jewelry. Some of you dudes wear more jewelry than a woman. And you think that's cool. You out here trying to be cuter than a woman. What you're out here doing is being happy. That's what you're out here doing. Okay? You're being happy. You're behaving like a woman. Some of you, I hate to say that, but some of you don't get that very simplistic fact. You are behaving like a woman, high fashion, high maintenance, wearing bright colors like you rainbow bright and wearing lipstick and lip gloss. Man, don't get me started on the lip gloss, which is male lipstick. And the chapstick, come on now. You know what real men do for cracked lips? We take the Vaseline, dab a finger in it, and put a little Vaseline on our cracked lips and keep it moving. We ain't rolling nothing across our lips like a female does. I ain't rolling no chapstick, no anything that can resemble the behavior of a woman. I want nothing to do with. Why? Because I'm a man. My wife would tell you I don't even mess with chapstick. I just put a little bit of Vaseline. If my lips are cracked, I just put a little Vaseline on it with my finger, and that's it. Ain't nobody rolling nothing across my lips. Ain't no male lipstick going on my lips. You niggas out here with your male lipstick, your little pink shirts, halter tops, high heel Chelsea boots, man purse. What the hell is a man purse? Seriously, man, you guys that dumb? You guys are that feeble-minded? A man purse? Seriously? Man bags? What's next? Man high heels? Oh, these are man high heels. These are masculine. Come on now. Don't be that damn stupid. Don't play yourself like that. Out here listening to these happy dudes. These dudes are happy. Kevin Sims is a happy man. These dudes are happy. And you listening to them. They're making you happy. You walking around here talking about some sachet Shantae. You 30-some years old with a goatee and a Gumby. Click-clacking around. This is a male stiletto talking about some sachet Shantae. I think that's the same thing. Was that the same sachet Shantae? Is that the right saying? Am I saying it right? Sachet Shantae? Uh-oh. Dan, were you there? Okay, I think my somebody put a one in the chat if y'all guys can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Did I say it right?
Yeah, you said it right.
Okay, and so you're walking around here, your man stilettos, listening to these happy dudes trying to outdress it. Man, why are you trying to outdress your woman? Man, what's wrong with you dudes, man? You don't wake up in the morning, you gotta want to myself, man, let me try to look cuter than my woman today. Let me look more pretty than my woman today. Let me outdress my man. That's all feminine traits. Women are in vicious competition with each other. You ever see two women show up at the same place with the same dress? That's automatic fireworks. That's automatic fireworks. And now you want to try to outdo your woman, what you want to wear a dress better than her? You want to put on makeup better than her? You want to show her that you can clack in heels better than her? You want to show up in the same place with her wearing the same dress? Thinking that your fireworks going to be bigger than her fireworks? Come on now. Y'all got to cut this nonsense out. And you young brothers out there who are messed up, I'm trying to show you something now. I'm an old dog from the old school. I know what a man is. I know what a real man is. I'm trying to tell you what real men don't do. That a lot of you are caught up in, and you think that you're many, and you're not. You're exhibiting attributes of a female with your man lipstick, making excuses for being happy, talking about man purses. There's no such thing as a man purse. Men don't wear man purses wrapped around their waist, and if they do, they're happy. See, what you guys gotta understand something, right? A real man is deliberate. Okay? You don't cut any corners, you don't fake any jacks. It either what a real man is either is or it isn't. We don't do that middle stuff. See, these happy dudes got you thinking about a lot of middle stuff. That's screwing with your psyche. And you think about, well, you know, if I wear a pink shirt and some black pants, hey, black go with anything. Maybe they won't see the pink shirt. Oh no, they see the pink shirt. You know why? Because a man is wearing it. So the black pants ain't gonna be able to save you. You walking around here wearing halter tops and blouses. The black pants can't save you. Okay? Fashion. Dude tell you into high fashion, that's a sure flag for him being happy. Now, there are some men's fashion, like suits, but usually men fashion is about suits. But that ain't like super high fashion. It's just stuff that we can get clean, like, you know, wear a nice suit, some decent shoes, a shirt, maybe a hat, so we can look like a gangster or something. It ain't no real super high fashion. Like women. It ain't even on that level. Like Steve Harvey's into fashion, but he's into manly fashions. He sells suits. You don't see him selling kitten heels, man purses, or anything like that. He sells manly stuff, suits. That's the extent of our fashion. It ain't no wearing a suede pink turtleneck with a choker. Yeah. Here's another thing. I'm starting to see you dudes walk around with chokers on. What are you doing walking around with a choker on, bro? Are you crazy something? Have you lost your mind? Have you lost your manly mind? What are you doing walking around with a choker on? Are you crazy? It ain't that much fashion in the world, bro. Got dudes walking around here with chokers on. Are you kidding me? What's your excuse for the chokers, bro? What you gonna say? You African? You a relative to Emotep? You was born in Egypt? What's your excuse for the chokers, bro? Come on, man. Gotta stop trying to outdo men. Don't try to outdress their women. Not real men. Real men want their women looking fly as I don't know what. Because that makes us feel more manly. We step into the scene. We could be on some raggedy stuff. We could be on some boots, jeans, and whatever shirt. But our woman coming in there lighting up everything. That makes us feel more manly. Our woman is as beautiful she can be. She coming in, diamonds on, dressed to kill, lighting up everything. We want it like that. We ain't trying to out dress our woman. Man, you crazy? Trying to out dress your woman, trying to look cuter than your woman, trying to look more pretty than your woman. You don't see anything wrong with that? Y'all don't see anything wrong with that? It's not something a man does. Real men don't do that. We don't try to outdress our women or out pretty our women or out cute our women. That's insanity. We're men, we don't do that. So if you're doing that, you need to cut it out. You need to stop doing that. That looks bad for you. The man lipstick. Look, you try to cover it up, talking about, oh, it keeps the ash away and all of that. Man, let me tell you something. It ain't that much personal hygiene in the world, bro. As a man, yes, you keep yourself clean. Of course, keep your hygiene up, right? But we're not women, man. We're not going to be meticulous like that. What you got a woman for? Let your woman pick with you about something. I'm not saying you walk around here with, dirt in your fingernails and boogers in your nose. Not saying none of that. Not saying that if you got a cracked lip that looks crazy, you shouldn't do nothing about it. You should do something about it. Let's not get out of hand here with the male lipstick. And those who use it, you know what I'm talking about. No, I ain't talking about chapstick. I'm talking about that other stuff. Dang, come in for a second.
Yeah.
What is that clear stuff they put on their lips? What's it called?
Lip gloss.
There you go. Thank you. The man lipstick. Lip gloss. Think about that. Lip gloss. Does that sound like something that should be associated with a manly man? Lip gloss. I want you to say that to yourselves. I want you brothers to sit back and let that sit in your mind, right? You're a manly dude, right? You manly and shit. All right, so let's run some things down the line. All right, you sitting back, you a man and shit. Here we go. Football, basketball, baseball, boxing, martial arts, lip gloss. Fried chicken, barbecue ribs, crackling and shit. Potato chips, lip gloss. Running, jumping, I'm gonna get you sucker, jumping jacks, lip gloss. Truck driving, security guard, football player, bodybuilder, lip gloss. Gas station attendant, garbage man, construction worker, lip gloss. Hard hitting, hard working, blue collar, family man, father, husband, lip gloss. How does that sound to you? Tough, manly, knocking fools out, ass kicking, lip gloss. How does that sound to you? Does that sound manly to you? That sound like something you should be wearing? Sound like something you should be putting on your lips? Put them on your lips to do what? Attract other men? Happy men? You think your woman wants you walking around here with lips as shiny as hers? If that's the case, what's the purpose of her putting on lipstick? So she put on her lipstick, you put on, and you counter by putting on your man lipstick. So both of y'all walking around here looking like shiny apples, and she's getting the attention from men, and so are you. Come on now, buffalo wings, bacon cheeseburger, McDonald's, Burger King, White Castle, lip gloss. Come on, man. How does that sound? Look, brothers, if you're listening to this and you're doing it, you need to stop it. That's one of the purposes of GentCulture. We teach here. Okay? You can change in the privacy of your own home. We're trying to give you the real information on being a real man. A lot of you got it mixed up. A lot of you are running around here like a billboard. That billboard says, hey, I don't know how to be a man at all. So we're here to change that. We're trying to give you the real information. Take these things and go into that phone booth and take off the suit of a happy man and put on the suit of a real man and come out of that phone booth and come out in this world and kick some ass and take names like a real man is supposed to. Hey, Kendall Rowland, check this out, right? That kind of language we don't use in here because that encourages homosexuals to come in here. Okay? So you're gonna have to stop using that kind of language, bro. Yeah, we don't talk like that in here, bro. We don't speak about other men's Johnsons in here. That's homo stuff. We don't do the homo stuff in here. There shouldn't be a man in here mentioning at any time, right, another man's Johnson. That's not what we do. We don't get down like that. That's them homos. All right, I'm just okay, fam. I'm cool with that. You're my man, so I just want you to be on point. You know, you got a wrench in here for a reason because I respect you and I think you're a real brother. So you know, it's all right. You can slip up every now and then. You know, but no, we don't use that. I catch niggas in here using that word, I'm gonna run you out of here. That's homo stuff. The only people in here who are allowed to say that are women. I better not catch no man in here making references or talking about another man's Johnson at all for no reason, or I'm gonna run you out of here. Because that's not what real men do. Okay? If I catch you in here doing that, I'm gonna run you out of here. The only people who are allowed to do that in here are women. Why? Because they're women. But anyway, the okay, so where was we? Yeah, so yeah, don't try to outdo your woman. Don't try to look prettier than her. Don't try to, don't put, when she put her lipstick on, don't you put yours on. And what are you even doing with what are you doing with lip gloss anyway? Stop purchasing things that are associated with women. Don't try to outdress your woman. Do try to dress your woman in the baddest outfit you can afford. Do that. So let's move on to the next don't. It might sound a little bit like the one I just got finished, but no, it's a little different. Don't wear more jewelry than your woman. A real man does not wear more jewelry than his woman does. As a real man, the most you should be wearing is a watch. Now, some of you gonna be on some. Well, I wear a gold chain and all that. I mean, sometimes you can get away with that. Sometimes you can't. But the only thing you really should be wearing in the form of jewelry is a watch. That's a man thing. The rest of this stuff, bracelets, ankle bracelets, earrings, piercings, tongue rings, that's weird stuff. That's feminine and happy man stuff. That's not real man stuff. Walking around with earrings in your ear. And, well, they say my man back in the day made that popular, wearing pink and wearing earrings. Well, a lot of the people in the music industry are gay. Did you know that? A lot of the dudes they're gay. I'm trying to get Jaguar right on the show, but she's hard to track down. But a lot of them are gay. So you're gonna do what they do? You got Cassidy walking around here in white and pink wearing earrings, as happy as he could be. And you following him? Well, you see what hip hop has turned into now, right? It's a happy fest. I don't even know if hip hop is straight anymore. I don't even know if they make straight songs anymore. I think all of the songs are of the happy variety. I don't even know if they even. I don't listen to none of it no more. But I don't even know if any of it. Now you don't know what the hell's going on. If a guy is singing a love song, you don't know who he's singing it to. When I was growing up, there was a distinct difference. Okay, he's singing to a woman because he spoke about the woman. You know, the Ozzy brothers in between the sheets and all that. Teddy Pendergrass, turn off the lights. Baby, light a candle. All that stuff. We knew who they were singing to and what they were singing about. But today, man, we don't know who they're singing the dudes. Talking about baby, you my forever. Turn out to be a dude. Baby, I can't live without you, you my world. Turn out to be a dude. Baby, I love you so much I can't go on without you. Turn out to be a dude. Baby, let me love your body up and down. Turn out to be a dude. Baby, come here and put it on me. Turn out to be a dude. You don't know what, man, look. You don't know what they singing anymore. Or who they singing to. Hey, Kendall, man, look. Bro, I'm being a gentleman at the moment. I'm asking you one more time about the language. Don't get clever and cute. See, now I feel that you disrespected me now. You just found another clever way of saying what I asked you not to say. Now I feel disrespected. Not going to say nothing else after that. It's just going to be action. Not going to say nothing else. You know what you just did. You just found another clever way of saying what I asked you not to say. So a reason you came in here with some kind of agenda. I'm not sure what the problem is, but it's cool. It's cool. I'm not going to say nothing else. I'm just going to act. Anyway, like I was saying, right? You know, see, some people like, I realize on social media, right, that a lot of people sneak diss you and they really don't like you, but they come around anyway and they try to lay low and find ways to strike you or hurt you or whatever. I'm aware of all of that. Trust me and Dane have been through it all up here already. We done been backstabbed, we done been sabotaged, you know, all kinds of stuff. And regardless of what you try to do, there's going to be some people that don't want you to do it. There's going to be some type of people that's going to try to tear you down because they're miserable and they're filled with hatred. But here's the thing, though. They expect you not to do anything about it. But that's where they're wrong when it comes down to me. Because I am going to do something about it. And it's a shame because they come up in here and they pretend to be your friend. They pretend to be cool with you, but yet they have a hidden agenda. And they force you to act. They just keep pushing and pushing, and they won't stop. Regardless of what you tell them, they won't respect what you tell them. Just like I've had people in here, I've asked several times not to come in here and disrespect women because we have a zero tolerance of disrespecting women in here. We got people coming here thinking they're clever, saying stupid, things to diss black women on the sneak tip, like I don't catch it, like I don't know what's happening. Some things I haven't said to people about yet because I try to give you the benefit of the doubt. But some people, man, just keep pushing until you knock their head off. And then when you knock their head off, they want everybody to sympathize with them, and then they want to act like they didn't do anything wrong. Like they got their head knocked clean off for no reason. And I've let a few things slide. So I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, but they just keep pushing. And some people you can't reason with, no matter how many times you ask them not to do something. It goes in one ear and out the other, and then there's going to come times that the head that those ears sit on has to be knocked off. Because that's the only thing that they're going to get. And I really don't want to do that. I'm hoping that they would get it and they would come around. They stop being so petty and childish. Because if you really don't like this space, you shouldn't come here. Now, I know some of you secretly don't like black women in here, right? And I know who you are. But some of you have come around. Some of you still try to do a little sneak stuff every now and then. I'll be watching. You know, but some people who keep pushing, and something else is about to happen. There's another individual I'm waiting to, to show up in here, right? And I'm gonna let him know too. Next time he come in here, I'm gonna let him know too. Look, no more. One more thing goes down, I'm gonna have a real big problem with you, and I'm gonna retaliate. Because some people, right? What I noticed, some people have agendas when they come in here. They figure because I'm a nice dude, I love women, right? That they can come in here and fake the funk and hide for a little while, and then try to sneak this black women like I'm not going to catch it. But I see everything. I just don't act on everything. Some people I get the benefit of the doubt, hoping that they'll cut it out. But again, some people just won't do it. Now I've been giving one particular person some leeway for a while now. I'm gonna have to take that leeway back because he won't get it. He just keep pushing. He keep pushing. So I'm gonna have to push him. Well, Mika, when you go back and you look at the particular statement, right, where he mentioned the D word, right? You understand what I'm saying? And I asked him not to do that because we don't talk about the Miss Johnson in here. Well, peacock is another way of saying if you take the P off, what do you have? What do you have after that? Take the P off. What's left? It's just another clever way of talking about a man's Johnson. And you see, and this is the type of stuff I'm talking about. See what I'm talking about? When they do stuff and they get caught out there, right? Then they try to make it seem like they didn't do it, at all. Like he knows what I'm talking about. He knows this. He knows this ain't about no peacocks. But this is the appeal to the rest of you to make y'all think that he's not doing anything. Well, he knows exactly what I'm talking about. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. This ain't got nothing to do with no peacocks. This is what I mean, how they push buttons and they keep pushing until something happens. Okay? But anyway, I'm gonna leave that alone for right now. I'm gonna deal with that at some point. If he keeps it up, I'm gonna deal with that. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying, because I don't want nobody to derail me from the gen culture. Getting back to what I was saying. And so you shouldn't be wearing more jewelry than your woman. A lot of you guys got rings, you got nose rings, piercings. Some of you got 3 and 4 piercings in your ear. You got tongue rings. You got ankle brace. I seen dudes with ankle bracelets. What does a dude doing wearing an ankle bracelet? You're not supposed to be wearing ankle bracelets, dude. And see, and these happy dudes, see, they're messing with your psyche, right? They keep putting man in front of stuff that's not traditionally made for a man, like man bag, man purse, man high heels, man blouse, man bra. And psychologically, you think that is something that a man can wear because you hear the word man. You're actually being tricked. You run around here and you're wearing this stuff and you're destroying your manhood. You're destroying your manhood. Shouldn't be out here wearing more. As a man, I'm gonna tell you something. Yes, it's gonna be boring. It's not gonna be stylish. Okay, we're not gonna look like a pink bunny rabbit. All right, not gonna look like Jessica Rabbit or anything like that. The only thing you really should be wearing is a watch. That's it. Shouldn't be running around here styling in gold chains and bracelets and earrings and piercings. No, you shouldn't be like competing with your woman in the earring department. Do you know that? Do you know that that's extremely feminine? Wearing earrings. Did any of your brothers know that? That's extremely. It ain't nothing. That's like one of the most non-manly things imaginable. That is all feminine. That's 100% feminine. Now, I don't want to hear nothing about, well, the Africans 52 billion years ago, the males wore earrings to keep the buzzards from flying through the village. I don't care nothing about that. That was 5,200 billion years ago. And you're talking about tribes who have customs and traditions. You ain't those people. They have customs and traditions and the way that they do things. You ain't that people. You was born here in America. You wasn't born in Africa. You wasn't born in Ghana, Nigeria, Togo, Uganda, Senegal. Wasn't born there. You understand? Only thing you should be wearing is a watch. Don't try to do things that other men do from different cultures. They have traditions you don't understand. There's reasons why they wear certain things. They have a reason why they wear certain things. They ain't just wearing earrings to be feminine. They're not just wearing things around their neck to be feminine. It's something that's a part of their custom. And the stuff that they wear means something. So stop trying to excuse yourself by bringing other traditional men who are not of your race and try to point finger. Well, you know what? They wear earrings. The Africans got no. You're not them, and you don't share their customs, nor do you understand their traditions. So stop it. Shouldn't be out here wearing more jewelry than your woman. You look like a fool, and you look effeminate. But do buy your woman some badass jewelry, so when you're stepping out with her, she can look like $1 million. You understand? You should always want your woman, and especially when y'all step out, man, you should always want her lighting it up. You want people to see how well your woman's taken care of. You buy her diamonds, you know, get her some like the baddest outfit you can afford. Let people see how much you care about it. Let women see the love you put into your woman. You understand? You should always want your woman shining. You should never want to outshine your woman. You understand what I'm saying? A real man always want his woman shining everywhere they go. He want his woman shining. You want people to see, okay, that man loves her, man. Look at what she got on. You see them shoes he bought her? So look at them diamonds in her ear, man. You see that dress she was wearing or that outfit? Yeah, I heard her man bought her that. Man, he must really love you. Damn right. You damn right. Let your love show. Your woman step out, man, people supposed to see how much you love her. You should always want her to shine. You should never want to outshine her. You're out of your damn mind. You're crazy trying to outshine your woman. Again, that's that happy man stuff, bruh. That ain't no real man-ish, man. Guys running around here socially awkward, a bunch of dweebs, confused about wearing women's apparel. Got nerve talking about you alpha males. Come on now. So, the other don't. Don't, real men, don't argue with women. Now, again, some of you brothers, again, being misguided by the happy men. Because the happy men are effeminate. The happy men are competing with women. The happy men don't like women. They disrespect women. Why? Because she is their competition. These happy men want to be with you. They want to replace her. So they don't like her. So they disrespect her. They argue with her. That's what happy men do. Real men don't do that. You don't argue with your woman. Especially in public. I don't care what went down. If she ain't pointing a gun at you and you running for your life, don't argue with her, especially in public. See, let me tell you something. When your woman is out of line, right, especially in public, sometimes it may happen because you have to understand they go through a lot more than what we go through. You know, they got their cycles to contend with, and they could be feeling uncomfortable at the time. They could be having a cramp, and it causes them to be aggy. They don't mean nothing by it. They could be going through something right now, you know? They get emotional. This is why I say you don't treat women the same way you treat men. There's a different set of rules for women. Now, some people are going to argue me down, debate me tomorrow. What are you talking about? Women got the same. No, they don't. You should never treat a woman the same way you treat a man. It's a different set of rules for her because she's altogether different than we are. She don't behave the same way we do. She don't take in information the same. She don't think like us. She don't act like us. She is altogether different from us. She is a nurturer. She brings life into this world. She has a whole different mental makeup than we do. And so you have to treat her that way. You have to treat her like she's different because she is. She does not get the same rules that men do. She doesn't. And if you think she does, then you're nothing but an abuser. And a woman shouldn't be with you. If you think that a woman should have the same rules as a man, then you're an abuser. You shouldn't be with a woman. Go be with a man. So you can go beat him up. Well, he might hit you back, but you know, because he a man too. So anyway, you know, so sometimes, you know, when you're out in public, she can be aggravated. Some stuff done happen. Some stuff done happen. She could be going through a cycle. Somebody could have called her on the phone. Women get calls almost all day long. Okay. Some you hear, some you don't. You know, a lot of women got a very active circle. Their cousins, their sisters, mama. If mama's alive, mama is on the phone. There's a lot going on. Everybody working their nerves. Somebody wants them to take them somewhere who ain't had a job. They ain't trying to get nobody no gas money. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on. They deal with that differently than we do. You see, us, man, we on something like this. Man, I ain't taking you nowhere. Bye. Man, what you calling me for? You got gas money? I would do it. I can't do nothing for you, homie. Peace. See, we don't allow all that stuff to bother us like women do. Women are different, man. A lot of them think about stuff too much, in my opinion. They think about stuff too much. They let stuff get to them too much. Because they don't want to. Because women are very gentle, and they want people to like them. They don't want people to feel sad or feel some kind of way because they care about that. Okay, and so if you call them up talking about, hey, can you take me down here to cash my paycheck? Like, well, no, I ain't got enough gas in the car. I got to pick up Sylvia. Oh, man. And then you hang up on her. Most women going to call you back. Why'd you hang up on me? What? Because I told you I had something else to do? They're going to feel some kind of way about that. I'll say all of them will, or most will. But guys are different. Remember, hey, man, can you take me to cash your paycheck? Cash your paycheck. How much I'm getting? What are you talking about? You got any money for gas? No, all right, well, then go get somebody else to catch your paycheck. Peace. That's it with us. And we don't give a damn if he got a problem about it or not. Matter of fact, if he called back, it's going to be the same conversation. You got gas money. All right, well, I don't know what you're calling for. Peace. You ain't got no gas money, don't call. See what I'm saying? And we don't give a F about what he's thinking. We could care less. Matter of fact, we're going to feel insulted that he even got nerve to call, talking about taking somewhere with no gas money. Gonna have a problem with that. But anyway, okay. Kendall, tell me you're not disrespecting Dane Frankie, please. Don't do. Say it ain't so. You just gonna force my hand, huh? Dane, what is going on down there?
All right. Nothing. He disagreed with what I was saying. Why you were angry about him using the word, using the peacock reference, even though he was saying it was just about the birds. I was,
Okay.
but he
All right,
wasn't.
Kendall.
He wasn't cursing me out or anything. He just.
Yeah, but I don't like the language. I don't like the way the language is being used. Okay. I mean, let's try to use better language than that. All right, no harm, no foul. But just be all right, all right, okay, all right, no, all right, false alarm. Let's move on. All right, anyway, so like I was saying, then go on mute.
Okay.
Thank you, Yvette. Exactly. You got to understand the kind of man I am. I come from a very chivalrous background. I was taught that we don't behave a certain way in the presence of women. Okay. Now you may hear me say a curse word or whatever, but I'm explaining something. I'm describing something. I'm not actually having a discussion in the chat, and using all that kind of language. So, I want you brothers to learn from me, man. When you're in the presence of a lady, man, relax, man, chill out. Put your guns away. Put your verbal guns away. Let them see you behave like a gentleman. You don't have to curse. You don't have to, act like that. All right. You don't have to do that. It's not the street. You don't have to be on the street all the time. Show the woman that you have some class. You don't have to talk like a potty mouth every 2 or 3 words. But anyway, like I was saying, right? Okay. Um, Yeah, and so you can't man, dang, what was I talking about? Lost my chain of thought. Somebody bring me back up to speed. What was I talking about?
Okay, you was talking about don't fall into the line of the happy people.
What's that?
Okay, you was talking about don't fall into the line of the happy people, of happy people way of thinking.
Yeah, but I was saying something else specific. I can't remember now because I'm jousting back and forth with Kinder. Uh, right, right, exactly. Yeah, exactly, Kinder. That's what I'm saying. You gotta come up off of that, bro. Especially over here in gent culture, man. You should be on your best behavior over here so the women can see. We want women to see classy men over here. That's what gent culture is all about. That we don't want men over here with raunchy mouths, potty mouths. This is where you be mature at. This is where you show women that you can be mature and where you can have class. This is why they come, they hang out at gent culture. Okay, this is why they love hanging around. They see me talking to the brothers and trying to help the brothers out. Trying to school the brothers on some things. So while you're here, show them that you have some class. That's what gent culture is all about. You don't have to sit up here and talk crazy, you know, and saying curse words like you're some kind of juvenile. You know, at least over here at gent culture, be a grown up and be on your best behavior and show the women that you have class. That's why they're coming here. They want to see the classy men. They want to see how this turns out. A lot of them like gent culture. They think it got potential. They want to see it grow into something. Okay? So show them that it has the potential that they think it has and it can grow into something by being an example of a gentleman. Anything wrong with what I just said, Dane?
No, nothing wrong with you just saying.
Thanks,
And
Bro Speak. Shout out to Bro Speak. Uh huh.
yeah, he was reminding arguing in public with your women.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. All right, then you go back on mute. Thanks, Bro Speak, and thanks for bringing me back. All right. All right, yeah. So arguing with your woman in public, right? You don't do that, man. You don't do that. Okay, sometimes, you see, a lot of this comes down to misunderstandings, right? You don't know the woman that you, but I always tell guys, if you argue with your woman in public, chances are you don't really know her like you think you do. Okay? That's why you're arguing with her. If you understand your woman, you understand her moves, especially when she get into a cycle, how she act or whatever, you know when to say something and when not to say something. Like I said, they get a whole different set of rules than we do. That's just the way it is. I know some of you brothers don't like it. I don't care about that because it's not going to change. And you can't change it. I don't care if you don't like it. I don't care if you're upset about it, but you can't change it. They get a whole different set of rules than us. And you have to treat them that way. All right. If she's tripping in public, she says something. All right, let it. Okay. If it's something that you think you should address, just keep it in the back of your mind. First thing you want to do is you want to get home, get out of the public. Okay. And then you get home, don't say nothing to her. Right. Matter of fact, don't even say that in the car. Just be quiet. And don't be mad. Don't be upset. You don't listen. Just because a woman ticks you off or says something out of the way to you, don't mean you have to be angry. You don't. You don't. See, when you don't become angry and they think you should be angry, right? It sends them another message. All right. So now you get home, whatever, give it some time. You say, hey, you know, were you okay today? Find out how she was feeling. She may have been having a cramp. She may have been really, really messed up. Okay? Find out what was going on first before you do anything or say anything. Or if you find out that she was just peed off that day and maybe she didn't. See, because y'all don't give women the benefit of the doubt. They will make up for making a mistake. Okay? Don't push the issue. If she did something wrong, you know she did something wrong, just leave it like that. Trust me, it's money in the bank. She knows she did something wrong too. Right? It's how you handle it. Don't get all bent out of shape about it. All right, okay, you know what? It's on you. Then when you get home, you talk about it. All right, well, I didn't like the way you did that. You didn't have to do that. Leave it like that. She'll deal with it. She'll think about it. And she'll realize she was out of pocket. And she'll make it right. See, the problem is a lot of you don't trust your women because you don't know them. That's why you don't give them a chance to be the woman that you thought they were. Every woman that you meet, no matter how much you fall in love with her, she's going to have times where she's not going to be at her best. She's going to have times when you're going to look at her with the crooked eye. Sometimes you're going to look at her, hey, is this the woman I fell in love with? It's going to get like that sometimes because they're emotional. Things are, they go through it every day with a whole bunch of stuff going on. But give them a chance to show you that they're the woman that you thought they were. Okay? She makes a mistake, give her some time. She'll think about it. Trust me, they always do. She'll think about it. And she'll realize, okay, she was out of pocket. She needs to go make it right with her man. And she will. You ain't got to holler at her. You ain't got to scream at her. You ain't got to do none of that. And if you got a woman that don't be if you got a woman that knows she was out of pocket and she ain't trying to make nothing right with you, right? That's straight up disrespect. What are you doing with that kind of woman anyway? You should never be with a woman that don't respect you. If she don't even respect you, I don't even know why you're in a relationship with her. What are you doing with her? She don't respect you. Get out of that relationship, bro. You do not want to be in a relationship with a woman that has no respect for you. That's stupid. As in not smart. She don't have no respect for you, step off. But a woman that respects you and loves you, trust me. She when she's out of pocket, she knows she has. Trust me, a lot of them think about it immediately. But some of us don't give them a chance to make it right. Start hollering and screaming at them. Now you done took the emotions to another level. You see, let me tell you something. With women, right? You can get out of range with them real quick. And the punishment won't fit the crime with them real quick. Okay? Like if they spill water on your best shirt, or no coffee on your best shirt. There was a coffee stain, right? And you start freaking out, calling them out their name, saying you dumb, being all that. Well, to them, the punishment don't fit the crime. Now you done elevated everything. Now you just erased that, them feeling bad about what they did, and get ready to make it right. You don't erase all that because you don't elevate it because the punishment don't fit the crime. You can get out of range with them real fast. That's why you handle it with class. All right, she spilled something on your shirt. Oh, baby, that was my best shirt. Oh, baby, I'm sorry. Okay, let it ride. I know it's all aggy and whatnot. You got to go to work in the morning. You got a stain on your shirt. Leave it. Okay. She's sorry about it. Let her make it right. And be manly about it. Go get another shirt. You understand? She'll make it up to you. If you only got one shirt to look good, you got a problem anyway. What are you doing with only one shirt to go to an important interview? You need 4 or 5 shirts in case something like that happens, in case your woman may spill coffee on your shirt. See, she spilled coffee on your shirt. Nah, baby, don't worry about it. Okay? Do what you can to get the coffee. That. Trust me, I got 4 more shirts. I'm good. She appreciate that. So this is how you make a woman love you even more. Even when she's in the wrong, she ends up loving you even more. Because even when she's in the wrong, you showing her more love, man. This is how you get your woman to absolutely adore you, bro. They start thinking that you're such a manly man. Then they get to that phase where they can't wait for you to come home. They want to do things for you. They want to run your bathwater. They want to cook a nice meal for you because of the way you treat them. You're putting all that love on them. You understand it. You're being a man. You ain't let no coffee stain on the shirt turn you into some old, effeminate, coward. When you start threatening her and all that. Don't argue. Real men don't argue with them because real men understand the nature of women. Not gonna argue with her because you ain't gonna. First of all, you ain't winning an argument. Okay, you're not winning no argument with no woman. They argue for a living. You're not doing it. Leave it alone. Let them go through their thing. They're gonna calm down anyway, as long as you don't add water. As long as you don't add fuel to the, see, a lot of you make the mistake, right? You add fuel to the fire. Let the fire go out. You're supposed to be too strong for that. Let the fire go out. A lot of y'all add fuel to the fire. Next thing you know, poof, the whole house is on fire. Everybody done burnt up. She done burnt up. She done burnt up you. Done burnt up everybody in the house. Firemen came up there. Everything is already cinders. Matter of fact, it's so bad the firemen wonder why you called them. Just let it go. Practice what I said before. I'm going to keep saying this until you guys get it. Matter of fact, once I say this, I want somebody to hashtag this. Exercise patience over emotions. Patience over emotions. When you're dealing with your woman, it's very important to exercise patience over emotions. You be patient over her emotions. And you will have a much better and stronger loving relationship with her. See, because women want to be understood. They want you to understand it. They want you to understand where they're coming from. They want you to understand how hard it is for being a woman. And to a certain extent, you can understand it. Yeah, baby, I can dig it. Now, you can't really dig it, you ain't no woman, but you can dig some of it. But what you can dig, acknowledge that. Yeah, baby, I can dig it. I understand you got 15 people pulling you in all kinds of directions and you're tired and nobody wants you to get these things. I can dig it. Okay? So Don't argue with her, man. Resist the urge to argue with her. Sometimes you know what you should do with your woman when she get upset and she's trying to argue with you. Go out and get some ice cream. Do something that she don't expect for you to do. Right? Do a loving thing or a caring thing that she ain't even expected. Go out and get some ice cream. Or something. Something that's gonna make her smile. Something happy. You know? Leave the house for a few minutes. Let her calm down. And while you're out there, jump in the car, go to the grocery store, give it about an hour or two, whatever. Then call the house. Hey, baby, I'm at Walmart. I'm checking out some ice cream here. What kind of ice cream you like? And see if she'll be on some. Well, give me some your macadamia bread. All right, cool, man. You win. Pick up some ice cream. Nothing wrong with doing these kind of loving things for your woman. You know? Let her know that you got a truce going on and you're not here to fight. Nothing wrong with that. You understand? You're loving your woman means that you're not fighting with her. Brothers, when you're in a relationship with your woman, your job is to love her and take her where she want to go. Don't fight with her. Now, I understand you're going to have an argument every now and then, right? But most women don't get into unfounded arguments. Well, by the time they argue with you, trust me, they done been watching stuff for a while. They done gathered all this information. That's why it seems like when they start in on you, that they never stop. But they done gathered all this information. They've been gathering this information for a minute. Okay? So when they come with you with both guns blazing like that, best thing you can do is sit there and just listen. Kind of like what my man said in Gladiator with Russell Crowe. He said, when death smiles in the man's face, sometimes all the man can do is smile back, right? So when she stepped to you on this argument, she got the drop on you, and she firing both guns. Hey, best thing you can do is put on a bulletproof vest. Sometime. You know what I mean? And then go through it. After it's all over with, she got her initial emotions out the way. See if you can talk to her. Try to compromise on some things. Try to come to, an understanding. Very, very important to let your woman know that you hear her and you're not trying to work against her. Okay? So, don't argue with her. Now, ain't nothing saying you can't have a conversation with her. But don't turn it into an argument. You want her emotions to calm down. She's easier to talk to that way. So you don't want to keep her emotions up in the air because it's going to be hard because you do that, she ain't going to listen to nothing you say. You're going to try to say something. You're going to overtalk you. You ain't going to stop talking. Why? Because her emotions is in the stratosphere. When they get like that, they ain't trying to hear you. They want you to hear them. So the most important thing you want to do first is to get them calm. The way you can start on that is being calm yourself. Be patient. Patience over emotions. Be patient with her emotions. Let them run their course. Let her do all her hollering. Let it reach its apex. And then she start coming down on the down slope. And you start looking for that opening. She coming down. The plane done about landed. Sometimes you got to let the plane land all the way. You got to let the grounds crew come out. It depends on how high she was up, right? Sometimes you got to let the plane land, ground crew come out, clean the plane up, fuel it back up before you can talk to her. Sometimes you just need the plane to get to a certain altitude, then you can talk to her. Sometimes you only need the plane to touch down, then you can talk to her. And then there's sometimes where the plane got to land, grounds crew got to get with it, the plane got to go get put in the daggone thing, put on the machine, all of that before you can talk to her again. All right? So definitely. You understand? So I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to watch what's going on in the chat too. But anyway, right? So you don't have to do all that. Again, don't argue with her. Don't fall into that situation that the happy men are doing. Talking about you hold the women accountable. That's just another way of saying, of arguing with her. Listen, let me explain something to you. It makes no sense for you to argue with a woman because you're going to come out on the wrong end. Because especially if you argue with her in public, right? Let me tell you something. Women talk. Women talk. And this is why I try to tell you guys not to do. This is why I try to tell you guys to be classy in public. That's very, very important because women are watching. And women talk. And let me tell you something. They can blackball you, bro. Don't believe me? Go do something in the town messed up to a woman where other women are watching and watch you get blackballed in that town. You have to leave town. Won't no woman talk to you. They won't speak to you because the word to be done got around about you. They will blackball you. You won't be able to go to no clubs in that town, no bars. None of the women to say anything to you. They'll blackball you. Why you don't do things to them in public. Okay? You don't argue with them in public. Because other women are watching. They're watching how you handle that. They're watching her. And women understand each other. They understand when she's either going through something or whatever. They also understand when she's being, dishonest. They understand that too. So you don't want to be arguing with them in public because other women are watching. And plus, it's not good. You can't win that situation. That's a no-win situation for you. So real men don't do it. They stay away from it altogether. They don't argue with their women. Okay? As far as to do when your woman is upset, do everything you can to make her feel better. Administer love to her. Now, I know some of you guys don't like that. Some of you actually hate that because you feel, well, if she cussed me out, why should I love her? Well, if she cussed you out, you should love her even more. That's going to make your relationship better. I know some of y'all don't understand that because you don't know nothing about being in a relationship, nor do you understand the nature of women. Especially the ones that are talking about you should treat a woman the same way you treat a man. Y'all don't know nothing. And so, down to my final do. My final don't. Real men don't verbally or physically or psychologically abuse their women. Let me say that one more time. Real men don't verbally, physically, or psychologically or even emotionally abuse their women. Real men love their women. They don't do things to harm them physically, emotionally, psychologically, and emotionally. These happy men don't care about women. Guys like Brokeback Samuels, Tommy Bitchermeyer, and the rest of them alphabet homos in the manosphere, they don't care about a woman. They don't care about her feelings. They don't care about her. They have no respect for women. But again, these aren't real men. These are happy men. A real man cares about his woman. He cares about how she feels. He cares about what she thinks. After all, he loves her. And love means that you care about this person. It means that your heart is with this person. So you want the best for this person. If you love her, you want the best for her. You don't want the worst for her. The happy men want the worst for her. And all these pimps and this pimp culture, they want the worst for the woman. So if you listen to them, you're already on the wrong side of things. As a real man, and you say you love this woman, you want the best for her. So you care about how she feels. You care about what she thinks. You care about her protection. You care about her well-being. And you never physically abuse her. You never emotionally abuse her. You never psychologically abuse her. And you never verbally abuse her. Real men don't run around here calling their women out their name, calling them bees and hoes. They don't do that. It's not what real men do. Okay? Real men don't run around here beating their women up or inciting violence towards their women. Real men protect their women. All right, hold on one second.
Okay, okay.
All right. Anyway, Dan, go on mute, please. So, like I was saying, so real men, right? Let me tell you something, guys. Anybody who tells you that you are a simp because you love your woman, you a simp because you care about your woman, you a simp because you protect your woman, you a simp because you do the things that you need to do to provide for your woman. Anybody tells you that is a fool. Is a fool, and you need to check their sexuality because they hate women. Real men don't hate women. And you would never catch real men sitting around trying to pick black women apart by talking about they got bad attitudes and all this other nonsense. Real men don't do that. Real men are strong. These happy men are the ones who are weak and effeminate. And you need to stop listening to them. And in closing, you need to stop reading these Mac books and these pimp books because all they're going to do is turn you into a homosexual. These pimp books, these Mac books, these pimp movies, all are anti-female. And they teach you to abuse women and hate women and love men, which makes you a prime target for the happy boys. This has been GentCulture, a broadcast of the Ebony Star Network by the way of the E Nation. With that being said, let me bring in my co-host, Dame Frankie, and get her take on the matter before we get out of here. We usually don't drop links for GentCulture, okay? It's just a show the way I come on. I'll talk to the brothers, you know, while the women are listening so the women can hear what men talk about it and how men try to straighten other men out, okay? But let me bring in my co-host, Dame.
I'm here.
All right, I'm at the end of the show. Tell me what you thought. What's your thoughts?
Um, I thought they were good don'ts in there because that seemed to be the one that the men don't seem to be getting. They need to hear it over and over again until it clicks in.
Hmm.
Hmm, hmm.
Any ladies in the chat got any questions? Any brothers in the chat got any questions? Before I get out of here, I'm gonna stay for about another 20, 25 minutes. Take any questions. This is Gent Culture. So if any women have any questions about what was said, any brothers got any questions about what was said, feel free to drop them in the chat. Go ahead, Dane.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately,
No,
we.
Dane.
Mhm. Uh-huh.
We don't drop the link for Gent Culture.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna remove it.
This
Okay.
is really not a panel show.
All right. So just questions. Okay. Oh,
Yeah, yeah, ladies. Huh?
sorry for tendonitis just had kicked in for a second.
Uh,
Yeah. So questions. Um, ask them now. Don't be afraid. Okay. So yeah, and it's part of the problem and stuff like that. The competition with women, the doing things that women do, or try to do. I mean, trying to do things that women do, showing that you're competing with women. That's not what's supposed to be going on. Men are not supposed to be competing with women. They out of alignment. They off step. They're supposed to be competing with other men. They're
mm-hmm.
supposed to be trying to outdo other men. It's
Well, that was
supposed to
one of the
be.
reasons.
Hmm.
Well, that was one of the reasons why I wanted to do this Chin Culture because some of these brothers don't know that. Some of these brothers are younger, and this culture out here now is all they've been taught. They don't
Hmm.
know about a culture like mine. They don't know about guys like me, old school guys. They don't know the old school way.
Hmm.
So this is why I felt that it was very necessary to do this kind of gym culture because there's young brothers out there that just simply do not know and nobody is teaching them anything. So yeah. So a lot of this stuff, you older heads, if you're listening, you already know this stuff. You should know it anyway.
Hmm.
This is really for these younger guys in this generation that don't have a clue. They're following the wrong crowd, and I'm trying to catch them to turn them around and give them some real teaching and some real understanding about manhood. That's what inspired this Gen culture. Go ahead, Dave.
Hmm. Okay, there's a question. Yvette W wants to know how often will you guys cover gent culture? It's definitely needed.
Well, we try to do one once a week, but eventually we're going to be moving Gen culture to the Power Network, and it's going to get a facelift, new graphics, and we're going to do some other things with it. I may have some other brothers on here. I have a lot of plans for Gen culture, but as of right now, we're probably going to do it once a week. Well, we try to do it once a week. It
Uh-huh.
depends, until we get some more manpower. Because I don't want me and Dame doing all the shows. I got a lot of shows lined up that I can do for this network. That's why I
Hmm.
call it a network. When y'all see, once I get this network the way I want it, man, where do y'all see the sheer number of shows, all these different ideas that I got? It's going to be crazy. And but we need support.
Hmm.
We need support, from the people, man. For us to get back to the people, to bring you a better product, we need support. You know, start showing support. Don't let the Kevin Samuels and guys like that get all the support. And then let them get big. Help us get big so we can not only negate what they're doing, but because we want to get back to our people. We got things that we want to do with y'all. Okay, to get back to our people, to help our people out. We got a lot of things that we want to do. Okay, but we got to get more support. Right now we're still small, but we're going to try to do a Gent Culture once a week, usually on Sundays. If not, maybe later on that week on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. You know, but so definitely once a week. But once we get it on the Power Network, um, we'll have the manpower. All the shows on the Power Network are going to have the right manpower. That's why we're not launching the Power Network yet, because we don't have the manpower for those shows going over there right now. Because some of the shows over here are going to get moved over here. Oh, over there, Gen Culture's going over there, Ladies Night going over there. Um, um, we got a new show called. But see, I don't want to give out our new shows because somebody might, try to steal our ideas. But we got new shows lined up, and they're going over there. But they're going to have the manpower, and they're going to come on at a certain time slot. You understand what I'm saying? So until we get the support that we need, we can get more manpower. You'll see more Gen Culture. Okay, but as of right now, it's just me and Dame and Abby, and working on getting more people. Probably like once a week or maybe once every other week. Depending on what kind of time we have. All right. And it's all about Gen Culture. It's all about being a gentleman, a husband. It's all about being a good father. We're going to have fathers on here in the future. We're going to have some single brothers on here in the future. We got the head screwed on straight. We got some big plans for Gen Culture. Okay, but we need to support y'all. We can't bring y'all this big stuff. We don't have the support. So don't be afraid to support us. Help our numbers grow. Don't let, demons like Kitten Samuels win. You got real people out here, who are fighting for black people, who are ready to help black people, who are ready to, grow with black people. We are the E Nation, backed up by the Ebony Star Network, which is our media hub. We got 2 networks. We just haven't launched we haven't launched the third one yet. I mean the second one yet. Because that one's not going to be like this one. It's going to be pretty much different on the Power Network. So hopefully I answered your question on that. Any more questions, Dan?
No, and I think you answered the other question. I don't even know what Gen Culture is. That was from Kendall. To me, you just answered that.
Well,
And
Gen Culture is about teaching young boys how to be gentlemen, teaching them how to be good husbands, teaching them how to be good boyfriends, teaching them how to be good fathers, giving them the teachings of the old school, teaching them how to be strong men and the things that they need to be doing to be strong men. Give them an understanding of what they should be doing in their lives, what they should be pursuing, giving them solutions on how to obtain resources and things like that. It's a gentleman all day, all the time. It's about good fathers and good husbands. That's what Gen Culture is all about. Gen Culture is a antithesis to pimp culture. We fight pimp culture because pimp culture teaches the hatred of black women. Gen Culture teaches the love of black women and also teaches black men to become gentlemen and men of integrity, honor, good fathers, good husbands. That's what Gen Culture is all about. So we are the antithesis of pimp culture.
okay, all right.
So when you come here to Gen Culture, this ain't gangster talk. It's not the overdrive. When you come in here, when you come with Gen Culture, you come in here with some class. You don't come in here using profanity. Okay? You don't come in here showing the women how much you can show your behind. You come in here, you act like a grown man, and you show some class. Check your potty mouth at the door. This is a place where women can view men learning, learning how to love them, learning how to address them properly. It's basically, they're like flies on the wall, and they get to see how strong men teach lesser men, or how strong men teach young men. you know. So they have the best seat in the house. They get to watch, okay, because it's all for them and for you brothers. So a lot of y'all don't know this, and it's okay. I understand that. I understand some of you guys are younger and you've never had any teachings. That's why Gen Culture exists. Somebody needs to tell you something different. Somebody needs to tell you that you're doing something wrong. Somebody needs to tell you that you're following the wrong crowd. Somebody needs to tell you that you're listening to the wrong people. And somebody needs to tell you that your behavior is incorrect. Somebody needs to tell you what you need to be doing as a man and what you shouldn't be doing as a man. Somebody needs to teach you about feminine nature. Because many of y'all don't understand women, don't know how to talk to women. So that's what Gen Culture here is for. We're here to help our young brothers get their heads screwed on straight. And the women are in here watching, they're in here hanging out, you know, checking things out. They got their eye on us. So it's important that we exhibit strength and class. They didn't come here to see and listen to guys with raunchy mouths, guys who sound like sexual deviants. That's not what they came to Gen Culture for. They came to see the making of gentlemen and how gentlemen behave. And they came to hear how the teachings are administered to young men to help turn them into fine gentlemen. And they expect when they come in here to see classy men both on the panel and in the chat. That's what they came to see. They didn't come to see knockers with their street language. They didn't come to hear you talk about other men's Johnsons. They didn't come in here to hear you talk like a raunchy, happy dude. They didn't come for all of that. This is the place where you can impress some women and show them that you are a man of integrity, honor, and class. A lot of them are hoping this takes off because they want to see an abundance of men in here with integrity, honor, and class. Men who got their head screwed on right, men who are getting the proper understanding on how to treat a lady and how to be a father to their children and how to be good husbands. That's why they're hanging out and keeping an eye on this. They are hoping that this blossom into something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Is that right, Dame?
That's right. Yeah, because too many men are growing up not knowing how even men address each other. I've seen what seems like fathers and grandfathers talking like harshly to their sons, but it just took me a moment to realize they're not real men are not accepting excuses from their sons, so they don't want to hear the excuses. They just want do what I say. Or
I
what
know
did
good
I
because
tell you to do?
remember we was watching Black Sands with
Mm-hmm.
Raw.
Yeah.
Remember how he taught his nephew? He
Grandson.
wasn't playing.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
his
he wasn't
grandson.
playing.
Man,
Mm-hmm.
Rob was no joke. You understand? I mean, yeah, that's the way it is. So, we're here but you see, we're not here to jump on brothers. We're here to help brothers. We
Mm-hmm.
understand that some of you got some bad stuff going on in your head because of what you heard. We're here to correct that. We're here to tell you some rights, some good stuff, and get that poison out of your head. And we kill two birds with one stone. We help our brothers and sisters at the same time. The sisters get to see some young men, strong men in the making, good men, and you brothers get to turn your act around. You understand? You get to turn your
Mm-hmm.
act around.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's what we try to do, man. We try to help our brothers, and we don't care what people think in the negative. People are always going to think negative stuff. Okay, people don't want. Some people just don't want nothing good to happen at all. Okay. And some people, no matter what, they can't see any hope for something. And you got the happy boys tell you that don't live off of hope or don't, man, please. Without hope, a lot of stuff wouldn't even be here now. A lot of people wouldn't even be here right now, wouldn't for
Mhm.
hope. I done heard these fools talking about, man, don't hope. Man, what you mean don't hope? What are you, some kind of fool? Anyway, but that's pretty much what we do here.
Mhm.
And no, we're not saying that we're doctors and we got PhDs and all that stuff. But one thing we do know how to do over here, we know how to be gentlemen. We know how to be good husbands. We know how to be in successful relationships. We know what a good man is. We know how to build them. You understand?
Right.
So, so and we're not giving dudes stupid advice like, man, don't love these hoes. When you're walking around saying something like that, you're a dummy. You're really a dummy. It's like you being tricked. That's the same as somebody, like if you got $200 sitting on your table and somebody wants to steal it, right? And the way they can steal it is to get you talking about yourself, so you'll be distracted. And they'll be like, yeah, man, you the man, you the man. You be on some, yeah, I'm the man. I was always the man because in high school I was the man. And, in grade school I was the man. And when I got to college, I was the man. And when I got to work, I was the man. And I've been the man ever since I was the man. While you doing that, they snatch your $200. So you
Mhm.
walking around here talking about you don't love them hoes. They snatch your $200. You stupid for walking around here with that kind of mentality. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna need a woman. Now, I don't know about them happy dudes. I don't know that they don't lost their mind and they figure that a man, whatever, that they don't went crazy. That's on them. But a real man needs a woman. So if you're a real man running around here, well, first of all, you're a real man. You ain't running around here talking about no, you don't love them hoes because a real man don't even get down like that.
Mhm.
But if that's what you're doing, you stupid because a woman is what you're gonna need at the end of the day. At the end of the day, my partner, she is the end game. Forget about what you heard from the alphabet mafia in the manosphere. She is the end game. You are going to need her in your life. Ain't no getting around it. And don't even try to fake no fun talking about, well, I can get along without women. No, you can't. You ain't getting along without no women. You can forget all that. All right, Dan, what else is going on in the chat?
Um, just Yvette is saying that they are really pushing homosexuality to our youth. We need to do something to combat that.
How come I can't see that? Am I
It might have
frozen?
rolled up since then. Oh, are you frozen? Yeah, that could be it.
She said, what now?
They are really pushing homosexuality to our youth. We need to be doing something. We need to do something to combat that.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, part of it is educating our young brothers and letting them know that they're being lied to. See, a lot of them go for this because they're being told that it's the truth. This is the way a man is. They don't realize that they're being lied to by guys like Kevin Samuels. They think guys like that are telling the truth. I mean, you got young dudes out here so mixed up who never even put together a book report in school, somehow is an expert on Kevin Samuels talking about he's saying all of the right things. He's saying what needs to be said. According to who? According to who? Because you sure enough don't speak for me. You don't speak for the rest of us. And
Mm-hmm.
then they done trick y'all with this high value man stuff. That's a gay dude. A high value man is a happy dude. Talking about you can't get them. You don't want them. They happy. You don't want them. They got you thinking that a high value man is some dude out there on his grind. He's a go getter. Man, it's a happy dude. One around talking about they wear high heel boots and they ain't get. Man, look. You ever ask you what a somebody ask him what a high value man looks like? What does he dress like? I bet you he'll pick out a gay dude like himself. Because if a high value dude, if it's about money, oh no, I can show you some truck drivers out here, right? That's making 300-400 grand a year. Some making more than that. And they don't dress like Kevin Samuels. Now what? They don't wear suits. Matter of fact, I don't wear jeans and boots. They got money out the wazoo. According to his standards, shouldn't they be high value?
Mm.
Okay. I've been in the trucking game for 20 years. I know brothers who are millionaires in the trucking business. Millionaires. Even though a sister who's a millionaire. Are they high value? What about the sister? She high value too? She a high value sister?
Oh, they never mention that.
Should the brothers complain because they can't get high value black women? Jay Rich is rich. She owns her own trucking business. Beautiful black woman. Should the brothers be mad because they can't get a high value woman like her? What about the high value black women? What about them? Excuse me. They don't get a look. Just saying. What's up with that, Dane?
Oh, they don't mention that because they don't want to think that they're a high value black women. They want
It's a lot of. Oh, but I'm afraid so. It's a lot of high value black women out here. And if it wasn't for sports, the high value black women will outnumber the high value men damn near 10-1. If it wasn't for sports. There are so many high value black women out here, it's going out of style. And they even catching up with the guys in the sports arena. And understand something. The high value black women are self-made. They ain't getting no football contracts or no basketball contracts. They self-made. Okay? And they're starting to catch up even with the big ballers. So what now? Some of those, like I said, if it wasn't for sports, high-value black women would outnumber so-called high-value black men almost 10-1. And right now, black women are threatening to take over the transportation business. Two, I mean three, almost three out of every five trucks are owned and operated by women. Well, I wouldn't say owned, but definitely operated.
Mm-mm-mm.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Rose Speak says, according to them, women are high value due to their looks.
Shoot, Jay Rich on her own trucking business. She just got government contracts. You can buy and sell Kevin Samuels. She high value. Like I said, if it wasn't for sports, if it wasn't for professional sports, high value black women will outnumber high value black men 10-1. And that's the only reason why black men are even edging out black women now. And trust me, it's not a large margin. They're just edging out black women in the high value department. All right, it's because of basketball and football.
Mm-hmm.
The average black dude ain't hitting on none of that. And I'm trying to figure out where he get his high value. First of all, where are these high value men coming from? Where you getting them from?
Uh, to
But it
me,
ain't because it ain't a lot of dudes, black dudes in corporate. Corporate is still dominated by whites and Asians.
mm-hmm.
So, right, and Hindus or whatever. Ain't a lot of black dudes in corporate. So where are these high value men coming from? Are you talking about the music industry? A lot of them dudes are gay. So if you say they're high value, then it's like I said before. High value means gay dude. Okay? So where are these high value men coming from? Because I'm telling you right now, I can pick out in my field, trucking, transportation, man, there's so many high value. Man, this drivers, 100,000 ain't nothing for a truck driver. Allow me to toot my own horn. That ain't nothing for a truck driver. You got dudes out here making $500,000 driving a truck. Okay, 100 grand ain't nothing for a truck driver. So, are truck drivers high value? You got owner operators out here making $1 million, over $1 million a year.
Okay, Bro Speak, we just got through with Kendall with that word.
What?
Here you come, the
What?
peacock.
What did he say?
He said they like the peacock.
All right. Bro, speak. We're not going to use that in here because it can be referred to a man's genitalia. You know, we don't want to say that in here. Okay. Let's be a little bit more classy with the way we speak. All right. Gen culture is about men coming in here with some class. You know, not raunchy mouths, not potty mouths, but class. This is what Gen culture is all about, showing some class. But with that being said, about to shut it down. Dan, you got anything else you want to say? You got any more questions in the chat?
No, don't seem to be any more questions. I think we're gonna have to keep drumming it in their heads because over the generation, they seem to started doing things that was women doing. The lip
You
gloss
know
is a
what?
little extreme to me.
Yeah, yeah. I don't even know why that man lipstick. That's crazy, brothers. Brothers, if you walking around with lip gloss, stop it. Give it to your girl. Okay, give it to your girl. Stop playing yourself. Step away from the lip gloss. Give it to your girl. Okay, stop walking around here looking stupid and effeminate wearing man lipstick. Okay, give up the lip gloss. Give it to your girl. Listen, yeah, you know what, Dame? I think we should have a high value show.
Okay.
Yeah, we get some high value dudes. There's a lot of high value dudes out here that don't look like Kevin Samuels, dressed like Kevin Samuels. I can show y'all some car service dudes that are high value. That's getting straight big money. I know a dude right now that got a sedan, a brand right that he uses as a car service. He make 90, almost $100,000 a year with that one car. You show y'all some high value dudes. If it's about money, you know.
Yeah. And a lot of those dudes that be talking about high value men this and high value men that, they ain't high value men by their own standard.
Yeah, a lot of these dudes don't even have any jobs. Talking about some high value men. Okay, you ain't even got a job, man. What do you? A lot of listen, ladies. A lot of these dudes, right? I don't care how they can sound extremely articulate, right? A lot of these dudes live home with their mamas, talking crazy, living with their mamas in their mama's basement, going live at 2 or 3 in the morning because mama all the way up on the top floor sleeps. You can't hear them. They in the basement talking crazy. Right? A lot of these dudes don't even work. Some of them hoping that what they do on social media can carry the day and make some money. At the end of the day, if you're not listen, we did a show called Black Man, until you do right by the black woman, you will always lose, right? Man, they struck that video. They struck that. And we can't figure out why. Now, granted, we ain't went through it all the way, but me and Dave was talking about it. We didn't say nothing in that podcast that was beyond, community guidelines or something like that. They're talking about something. We reviewed your content and found out that it violates community guidelines, and we're going to mark your content as age restricted, not for children. But we didn't say anything, and we don't even remember even remotely saying anything. We still got to go over it, but we don't remember saying anything crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking they struck it because we said that the black man, until you do right by the black woman, you always lose. I think that do right by the black woman is what got us struck.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't want black men to do right by black women. They don't want somebody on here talking. This is why they jacking this channel every which way was Sunday. Because we defend black women, we love black women, and we protect black women, right? They done shadow banned us. They be knocking us around like crazy. They be messing with our chat, hiding people. I remember I was doing one chat and my name showed up in the chat blocking somebody. I'm like, what? It just showed up on its own. It just blocked someone. I mean, they've been messing with. They don't want anything positive about black women on social media. And all these other podcasts I done did, they're going to come down and be talking about something about black men until you do right by the black woman. You always lose. You're going to strike that? But all this other stuff I done did, that's worse than that. and we still can't figure out why they struck it.
Yeah, because
Again, we got to go. Yeah,
we said our material wasn't meant for children. We already checked that box.
yeah. Our content is already checked, not for children. So we on some what? I mean, yo, man, they playing games with us, man. We looking at it like, wait a minute. We know we didn't say anything out of the way that we don't normally say. I mean, we're gonna go back and take a look at it, but we don't. We still baffled as to how it got struck. I'm thinking it was to do right by black women. I think they don't want to hear that. I think they don't want to hear nothing positive towards black women. Nothing.
Uh-uh. Or black men and women getting together. You know, if he does right by his
No.
black women, he's getting together.
Yeah, they don't want. They don't want. They don't want that because what's nothing wrong with the title. Black men, until you do right by the black woman, you will always lose. What's wrong with the title? Why should that get struck? Ain't nothing wrong with the title. So I've had titles worse than that. They ain't do nothing to. I had one title talking about we need to get rid of some knockers. They ain't do none of that.
Oh no. This sounds like you're trying to get rid of black folks. They are for that. But
Yeah.
no, cooperation and making things right between the black man and the black woman. Oh no, we get struck.
Yeah, we got to be careful because we don't want the channel to get taken down because we know that they don't want this up in the first place because it is positive towards black women, and so they don't want it up. And we understand that, so we got to watch it. We got to be on our p's and q's. Don't give them the luxury or give them the ammo to take us down like that.
Hmm. Oh, bro,
Huh?
speak act. Did you all play any music during the podcast? Well,
I don't
yeah.
know. Did we?
Let's see. Okay. Yeah. In the beginning.
Yeah, but the music
Yeah.
wasn't. Yeah, but the music wasn't like raunchy music or.
Mhm.
I think we did play some in the beginning, but it wasn't nothing unusual. Like I said, we still can't figure out. We're gonna go through it probably tomorrow and listen to it and see what they're talking about. But because because we're like what seriously first of all our content is already marked not for children. So how did that get unmarked? Did they unmark it from? I mean I don't know because they've been doing weird things to us.
Mhm.
You know they've been doing real weird things to us. Like I said lately, they've been messing with the chat. They've been blocking people, hiding people comments. I mean, it's been some wild stuff going on. You know,
Messing with the moderators. Yeah. So yeah, they've been doing weird stuff to our channel. And we was like, okay, we're a small channel. Why y'all all on us? But yeah. So things have been a little, crazy out. That one was a surprising one. I guess they figured they weren't getting our attention enough. We're gonna talk about y'all. All right then, everybody. Dr. Francis Cresswell, we said that strong, cohesive love between black women and black men is the most destructive force to white supremacy. That could be it, because that's what we was talking about. Doing right. So that create love between black men and black women. Okay. We think it's because they don't want cohesiveness strong, cohesive love between black men and black women, and that would be like a start. Be like, okay, you do right by your black women, it heal some wounds. You know, make it change.
Okay. All right. So, all right, y'all. I'm gonna cut you off then, but we getting ready to shut it down. I gotta get some sleep.
Mhm.
You got the music queued up?
Okay, all right. Okay, bro. Speak. Thanks for the information. All right. Hi, everybody. Peace, power, unity. Till we see you next
Yeah.
time.